strong and made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And off we go in Santa Clara. Isaac Garindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No. But he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
At the 46-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
35-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Rams first down. A gain of 7.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Straight ahead with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Trying for it with Stafford. Got a man, that's McCoy. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 4 there, and the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They fake the handoff, now Stafford finds him over the middle. Fights his way through a tackle, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Stafford again. This one's caught.
Stafford's pass complete to Devontae Adams. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Stafford throwing again. Screen here for Williams. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down throw here for Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Stafford. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's an LA touchdown. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. This gets the 1st and more. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He brings it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Purdy throwing here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 6. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
22-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
You know, there's a little bit of the risk of a 50-50 ball in the end zone. Some of these defenders today, man, they can elevate with the best of them. That's one they got away with. It should have been a pick and a touchback.
A 41-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Blake Corum now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Stafford now off the play fake. That's caught by Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. That's the 1st and more past midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Rams, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Stafford from the gun. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Adams put in motion right. Play action now for Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams now lead by 10. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now we'll see them try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
49ers 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. '49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy on the play action. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Typically, you call play action this early in a game, and you're not expecting sack. Right? Play action protections actually are some of the best, most sound protections in an NFL offensive playbook. Give some credit to the defense to break that play action pass down and put the first sack on the stat sheet.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Purdy to throw it. He's got Bourne left side. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers likely looking at a punt. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
First down throw here for Stafford. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
48-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A handoff to Williams. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Tight end motioning right. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. Makes the tackle. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Stafford now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd
It's a gain
And they
of
still have
9.
one in their pocket
Brings
for
up
what's left
second
of this
and a
half.
yard at the Niners' 35-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Stafford back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway.
Eddie Pinheiro set
Now
to
Pinheiro
kick off.
on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. To throw, Stafford. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Back to the air we go on second. Stafford splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. To the air on third and long. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Rams first down. A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Williams now on first and 10. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. A Another run for Williams. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Throwing the out route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A handoff for Williams, running laps. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. He's got it. Look at the power. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. From the gun is Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
49ers 10.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now, they need 7. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, here's Stafford. That's with Adams again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Number 17, Devontae Adams. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Stafford throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Williams on the carry. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That's another Rams first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
At the 30-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Williams. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. This is Williams. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
18-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. And air it out on 3rd. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Pretty throwing here on 1st. That's completed right side. So they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They kick the running back in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Has it in close. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 yards on
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. First and
You know,
10
that's
at
one
the
of those little mental
38-yard line.
Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Purdy to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Purdy. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy steps up and he's running with it. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Right at the line of
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They'll work against the blitz. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers get it back to within 6.
49ers 17.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Corum now on the return. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down throw here for Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. Stafford from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 14 on the play, and it brings up an LA first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Give to Williams from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw. He's got his man again. It's Adams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And they fail to make this a two-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a two-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Purdy on first down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trail by 6. Third down here, need 8 on the play. He'll throw it. He's got it. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. And the 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. Cut near the goal line. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.